All right, I'm just going to make a quick little update. I've got 148 miles on this now, and I just give you my impressions of it, and my impressions of it is I love this thing. Like I said before in the other video, it had a 900S, and it was a good machine, and I thought, man, how could you, and it was 75 horsepower, and I thought, man, this thing is so zippy, and it just felt like it had so much power, and now I see the difference. But me and my wife, we both love this thing. So I know there were several people that had looked at my first video when I got it and that have them ordered, and they were waiting on to get in there. Some of them should have them by now, so they'll know what I'm talking about. But I was just gonna 148 miles, and it's just been fun every time we've rode it. And since I did my other videos, I have got a couple more things. I finally got the half windshield in, and we really liked it on our 900S. It would just deflect the air up, and the air would just kind of hit the top of my head. So we might get a full windshield later, but right now that's what we got. I did get the door bags, so I got that bag, and I got one over here on the driver's side, and that's the two things I got since the other video. But oh, and then I took my light bar that I had put a little light bar on my 900S, which I took it off before I got rid of it, and it fits perfect on that bumper. I got bolted right on. Used the same wiring harness. I had to, this has what they call a pulse bar for the electrical hookup, and instead of just the other stud sticking out. So I bought some plugs on Amazon, and because the pulse bar, everything plugs into it, so I just hooked them together, and it worked out good. And just put it right here. And another thing, I don't know about like an XP, but our 900S, it had spots for the switches, but they were kind of marked, but you had to take a knife and cut them out. Whereas these are actual plugs. You just pop them out, pop your switch in. But this is the ride command was really nice. It when we went down to, me and Mike went, my buddy I work with has a 900S, had a 900S also. We went down to Mulberry Mountain, and the thing about it is, even if it doesn't show all the trails, and it showed most of them, but it saves where you've been. So we were staying at the Sears house, so I when we were there, I dropped a ding deal down, marked it, waypoint, wrote Sears house. Another place we went on the trail system was they call a 60-foot waterfall. I dropped a waypoint there, so it's and this green is what we did on one day riding. We got down there, in the afternoon and rode that, and then the next day we rode all this blue, which is on the Mill Creek side, and that it's a fun ride. But yeah, this GPS works good, and several times we had paper maps, and some of the stuff's not marked real well. Well, if you've been by there already, you can tell where you're at and which way that you needed to go to get back. And but anyways, if you can get it, this is really nice. But yeah, we love this machine. But I don't know what else the one thing, there's really three negatives to this machine. One is these tires. These tires are really good, but I'm going to tell you what, if you're like me, you gas it a lot harder than you really need to be, just because it sounds so good and really throws you back in the seat. So I can see where back tires could be wearing out on a regular basis, unless you can control yourself a little better than I've been doing. I guess that's not really a negative, but that could be a costly thing. Now the two things that are is when I was down in Arkansas at Mulberry Mountain, I lost one of my center caps. All right, that ain't no big deal, you know, whatever they are, 15, 20 bucks. Well, apparently those caps are only for 2021 Pro XPs, and they're back ordered until April, so I can't even get one. And I looked and I thought, well, I'll just put a XP one on there. No, it won't fit. This hole is bigger than the XP wheels, so it's going to be capless for a while unless I come up with something else. But I looked online, I couldn't believe it. I thought my boy was lying to me. He works at the Polaris dealership. I thought he was getting it for me for Christmas, but he's not. And now here's something that just happened. When I got this VIN number was not on the recall list. Most people, anybody that's been looking at these knows they had a recall on the clutches. It was a stop ride, stop sell recall. So if your clutch didn't pass the inspection, you weren't even supposed to ride it. Well, what it is, I got my cover off so I could show, but I'm taking this up to the shop Wednesday. This is Sunday because it's supposed to have the new clutch. These holes, which are balancing holes here that are drilled in there, if they're in this area here where to make it weaker, it fails, and they want the clutch. They don't even want you to ride it. Well, the gauge fits in here and comes up here. If it covers any of them holes, then it fails. It just barely, if it just touches the hole, it fails. And mine, this one hole, it just barely touched it, so mine fails. But they're getting a new clutch assembly quick, so we didn't get a ride this weekend, but it's coming. I'm supposed to have it up to the shop Wednesday. I'll take it up Tuesday because I work evenings, so I'll take it up Tuesday morning sometime. And then I went ahead and took the cover off so they wouldn't even have to mess with it. They can pull that off, slap the new one on, and be good to go. But I would suggest any of you guys that did get these, I would take a look at it just to be safe, because I seen a video or a picture of one where the holes were drilled clear across this thing, and you got 3 places to look. But if it gets out there, I guess it's a little thin there, and it makes it weak, and that could blow out. People was brake boosting them, and they must have had some of them blow up there. So I'm getting a new clutch, so supposedly that extends the warranty a little bit. And anyways, but other than that, and that center cap, I can't believe you can't get a center cap, but it's quite a machine compared to what we had, so we love it. So anyways, I'm going to end the video there. So I will be putting on some video of Mulberry Mountain as soon as I can go through and chop it down a little shorter, so because I just put the cameras on and just film the whole time we're riding, and you can't put that much on there, because so okay, I'll be getting a new video up for that ride pretty soon. So all you guys that are waiting on them, I hope you got them, and I hope your clutch is good and you're out enjoying them. So good luck, everybody.